welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. The Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Davis looking to pass. Oh, better look out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Dupree. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about the defense blowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Davis will throw. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Memphis will be forced to punt. He shanked it. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. FIU pushing tempo. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Davis looking to pass, using the quick game, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Dawson. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Handoff to the single running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Makes the grab. It's McNeil. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Try and play action. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Bell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Looking to scramble. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. we're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Another FIU.
Davis will throw. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, the spin move. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 13 to SMU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Davis will throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The play action fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He makes a catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Think think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's McNeil. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Power moves forward. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Florida International, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. QB draw. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Slithers into space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Turning it on. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. He's
going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, a couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's another FIU.
Motion from the wideout. Go straight ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Preston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. They go to the ground. Nice move there. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and given them a first down. Davis looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Panthers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in the moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And for the touchdown, the clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Panthers. They take the lead here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now improvising. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.